EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Olave holds it in. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
The Panthers at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he hits on the slant route to Marshall.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The 20.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Yeah, I like to see that.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Now Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Let's go. Black 40. Smash. Red. Let's go, team. Big Sears right. Ready, go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open here, Adam Thielen.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he's got Hurst, his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst.
And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Terrace Marshall.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Equanimous St. Brown. 67 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Green jack. Yellow, 22. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check 26, check 26. Ready, go.
They're going to look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He completes it to Olave.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. This is Smith with a grab. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now here's a throw that's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best one.
Touchdown! Shi Smith from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Here's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Saints. Equanimous St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that...
As Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Panthers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.